I don't normally share a lot about my personal life, mostly because I want to focus on my clients' situations and help solve their problems. But today I want to bring up something that I've been dealing with for a long time, and I've noticed that nearly all of my clients have been struggling with. It's anxiety. And being super anxious seems to go hand in hand with my ambitious type A personality. Okay, so what exactly is anxiety? Well, the dictionary definition is an apprehensive uneasiness or nervousness, usually over an impending or anticipated ill, a mentally distressing concern or interest, a strong desire, sometimes mixed with doubt, fear, or uneasiness. The very basic definition is that anxiety is worrying about bad things that have not yet happened. One of my old therapists made this distinction, that anxiety is worrying about the future, while depression is worrying about the past. And there are plenty of things to be worried about these days when it comes to our future. I don't even want to get into it because I'll probably start screaming and crying, but there are so many things happening right now that are making me feel scared and uneasy and nervous about what things are going to be like sometime in the future. So I've got anxiety. And unfortunately, I'm one of those poor individuals who has tried multiple anxiety medications with no result. Some medications work great for some people, and then there's people like me who don't get any relief. I'm on my own when it comes to managing my anxiety, but thankfully I found a few things that work for me so I can stop worrying about the future. Keep watching to learn 5 anxiety tips to calm down when nothing else works. Let's go! Okay, so let's go over the symptoms of anxiety so you can tell if you have it. And these symptoms come directly from the Mayo Clinic. Feeling nervous, restless, or tense. Having a sense of impending danger, panic, or doom. Having an increased heart rate. Breathing rapidly, hyperventilation. Sweating, trembling, feeling weak or tired. Trouble concentrating. Having trouble sleeping. Experiencing gastrointestinal problems, having difficulty controlling worry, having the urge to avoid things that trigger anxiety. Yep, that about covers it. Okay, so if that sounds like you are in the right place. Anxiety is tough, and sometimes it can feel like you're about to jump out of your skin. So we gotta learn to take it down a notch so we can function and live our lives. And when we are feeling healthy and in control, then we can take steps to change the world so we don't feel that anxiety. Managing your anxiety goes along with step 2 of my life editing process, delete bad influences. So as you're getting rid of the things that trigger your anxiety, I want you to ask yourself these questions. What can you remove either physically or mentally to help decrease your anxiety? What proactive steps can you take to avoid worrying, have more control, and start to feel hopeful about the future? Now I've got some great tips for you. Here are 5 things that I do to help manage and control my anxiety. Number 1, I cut out my anxiety triggers. Just scrolling through any news site is enough to give me a panic attack. Women are losing rights to their body autonomy, queer people are being targeted, and it seems like there's a new shooting every single day. Well, I guess I'll just get in my rocket ship and go to the moon. Because most of the time, I certainly don't like living on this planet. But I have to function in this world, but that doesn't mean I have to read about everything going on. If something is truly important, I will hear about it one way or another. But that doesn't mean I need to be checking news apps every 5 minutes. My mental health is too important, and reading those negative articles just makes me want to scream. And that's not very productive. So my suggestion is to cut out any apps, sites, or social media platforms where all you do is see that negative news. In addition to cutting out media sources, look at the people around you. Take a stand and cut out anyone who makes you feel anxious or uncomfortable. Maybe there's someone in your life who always seems to trigger a fight. You don't have time for that. Maybe you'll cut out those negative people for good, or at least take some kind of break from them. Remember, life editor, boundaries are your friends. Number 2, I stopped worry spiraling. I've talked about worry spiraling before, but that's when you have one negative thought and it leads to another negative thought, which leads to another one and another one, and you're just spiraling down and down and down. When I catch myself worry spiraling, and this bad thing's gonna happen, then this bad thing's gonna happen, then this bad thing's gonna happen, I stop myself. Here's a trick I learned from Mel Robbins to stop myself when I'm worry spiraling. Instead of leaping from one bad thing to the next, I stop, take a deep breath, and then count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then when I get to 1, I immediately shift to gratitude. Thinking about something I'm grateful for helps me stop catastrophizing. Because if I let it, I will continue worrying the entire day and into the night. So stop your worrying in its tracks and immediately think of something you're thankful for. It could be your health, having good food to eat, your friends and family, anything. And if you absolutely must worry, set a timer for only 5 minutes per day. And then use that 5 minutes to worry about anything you want. But when the timer goes off, stop and get on with your life. Now I want to hear from you. No more worrying. Leave a comment right now and tell me at least one thing that you're grateful for. The world's not entirely bad, really. So leave a comment and tell me one thing that's good. Hey there! Before we continue, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Sage Grayson, and I'm a former book editor turned life coach. I help ambitious women edit their habits, routines, and mindsets to balance their happiness at work and home. I'm a life editor, and so are you. Please hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my life editing strategies to help you get stuff done while still having fun. Number 3, I added new sleep habits. I don't have to tell you that a good night's sleep can make everything seem better in the morning. When you feel energized and recharged, it helps you look at the world in a constructive way so that you can make positive changes. And you need a good night's sleep to keep that mindset. Honestly, I'm a terrible sleeper. I have nightmares almost every single night. That's why I was so excited when Hug Sleep reached out to me and sent me a free Sleep Pod Move. What is this? I know this looks like a big gray worm, but it can help you get a better night's sleep. The idea is that your anxiety can go through the roof during the night when you're tossing and turning and moving just trying to get comfortable. And then every new negative thought you have makes you want to twist and turn in your bed. Now moms know that when you take your little baby and swaddle them in a blanket so that they can't twist and move, they get a better night's sleep. They instantly calm down, stop crying, and are able to finally rest. So Hug Sleep thought, why not do that for adults? The Sleep Pod Move is a super stretchy tube that you wear kind of like a sleeping bag. It prevents you from twisting and turning so that your body can rest and your mind can rest. Don't worry, it is super stretchy and you can actually pull it up like a skirt and go to the restroom easily. I tried the Sleep Pod Move for several nights and at first, yes, I was very skeptical because I feel like a great big worm. It's a little weird, yeah? But after a few days, I could tell it was working. My body stopped fighting with every negative thought, and I was able to calmly enter sleep. So if you're up half the night ruminating on everything that went wrong during the day and how terrible your future is going to be, I highly suggest getting your very own Sleep Pod Move. I'm not getting paid for this endorsement. I genuinely like the product. Click the link below to try out the Sleep Pod Move yourself. And right now they've got a 20% off summer sale going on. Okay, one more thing that helped me get better sleep is using earplugs. I got these little earplugs on Amazon and I will leave the link below. They help cut out the noise from my neighbors' pool parties or people mowing their lawn too early or any other noises in the street. They're made of silicone and they are super, super comfy and they come in multiple sizes. Now, some people will fight me and say that you shouldn't be wearing earplugs to sleep because it'll train your body to only sleep when there's no sound. And to that, I gotta say, I don't care. There are plenty of nights where I can't get a wink of sleep because people are up partying and doing whatever in my neighborhood. And for my own mental well-being, I've got to sleep. So I don't care if I'm training myself to sleep with no sound. At least I'm sleeping. Again, I will leave the link to these earplugs below. Love them. And they're also great for traveling too. Number 4, I sought out easy wins. An easy win is a small action you can take to give yourself more control. I recently published a video about an Easy Yes product, which is a form of easy win. Basically, you're giving yourself something to celebrate and pat yourself on the back, no matter how small the action is. By giving yourself one easy win, it'll give you the energy to keep going. You might not have the energy to clean your entire house or write a 30-page report or whatever it is, but doing one small action still counts as progress. Here are some easy wins you might want to try. Make your bed, take a shower, plan your meals, plan your outfits, use treats and rewards, try a mindfulness meditation, pray or read spiritual books, clean for 10 minutes, do a load of laundry, or get a new planner. Now I want to hear from you. Leave a comment and let me know what easy win did you achieve today. Today, I got dressed. I'm not laying around in my pajamas. Yay! Hey, it's still progress. And number 5, I distracted myself with joyful things. Let's face it, when you see that negativity in the world, it's easy to think that that's all there is out there. But that's not true. When you distract yourself with joyful things, you're able to have a more positive outlook on life. And that's important because we all gotta live in this world. So today and every day, I want you to busy yourself with the things that make you happy. Fill your life with so many happy, joyful things that there's no room for negativity. For me, I love reading trashy romance novels. I listen to my favorite Disney songs and sing real loud while I dance around my office. Or I put on some cartoons and forget that I'm an adult. What delights you? What makes you happy? What makes you realize that life is worth living? Well, I do have to accept that I will probably have anxiety for my entire life. That doesn't mean I need to mope around and feel hopeless. You can stop worrying too. I know you can. Take back your energy. It's the only way that we'll be able to make positive changes. That's it. This week, try these tips to shift your mindset and decrease your anxiety. Want more? Watch this video next to learn 5 surprising ways to have more energy all day.